Hey, hey!
Oh.
Happy Taco Tuesday. What's going on, guys?
Happy
Hola.
garlic bread Tuesday to everybody. Happy pasta Tuesday.
Garlic bread tea. I
Garlic
love it.
bread.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. No, well, hey, I want to jump. Hey, Tim, did you have something? My bad, bro. Good.
No, I was just gonna go with Taco Tuesday
Yeah, all
tomorrow.
good.
I'm looking forward because it's the Wise Guy show. I was gonna say I'm looking forward to Prince Spaghetti Night, which is every Wednesday.
Oh, there you go. Wednesdays.
I'm
Okay.
saying, just so you know, wise guys, we
Eh,
don't
Yeah.
eat tacos on Tuesdays. It's pasta and little garlic bread. I'm just letting you know. Little extra butter. Just letting
That's
you know.
that's my Wednesday night tomorrow
Right.
You guys.
with a little sausage.
Oh, sausage. Oh,
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
it is
Absolutely.
beautiful.
Well, here, real quick, I got to jump out because you know how we have anchors, and they're always letting us know things because we do. We get to know some things. So let me bring them in. Here we
Is
go.
it Wellington?
What the ray of light is about to tell you is because I have access to the table of crowns.
I know this, Alpha, because I have access to the table of crowns.
I know this, Alpha, because I have access to the table of crowns.
We love our anchors, and they do. You love it. That's right. I mean, there's a lot of cool things. I want to have a little test, right? I want to see because like when we pull up the come,
Are
huh?
you really going to give us a test right now? Well,
A
you
te-
didn't tell me about
Come
a test.
on, John.
Didn't
Come on.
study.
A test, yes. Because I
I
think
ain't study, Ray of Light.
I
Let's
think
go.
if you haven't been looking at the portal and what's going on, did you see the SoFi score today, John? Did you see it at all?
Go
Right?
to it.
Did you see
Share
it from
go to
from yesterday to today, John?
It
Come
might
on,
have
man.
went up a couple. I'm not
Right?
positive. Let me
I
know.
think I may know. I'm not saying for sure, but I think I might know something, right?
Is it a test?
I like the comments. I'm going to go through it real quick, but we love this, right? Comments, the energy, the activity. It's amazing. We appreciate everybody in our community and the viewers and everybody that's interactive, right? That's active and doing. But I want to see as many as I can in the comments right here. Tell me if you've downloaded Opus AI. To give me a yes or a no. Yes, if you downloaded it, tell me. Let me know. Right now, I don't want. We need in the chat. I want to see a yes
Guys,
or no.
Ray of Light, no.
Let me know if you download because I think that type of activity, that kind of stuff, it might have some effect on what the SoFi score is. I don't know. I'm not certain. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about.
Sharing it? Do I got to go there myself?
Look. All I'm saying, no, I'm just saying this is what I'm talking about, right? Yes.
God damn.
Yes.
Michelle, George, Austin,
That's some activity.
Apex, Jason,
That's what I'm
Larry,
saying. Look
Richie,
at that.
Matt,
That's what I'm
Night
saying.
Owl,
There
Joey,
Keep on going. Let's go.
Ella.
That's activity. That's energy.
Oh
right?
yeah.
That's connectricity, right? That's what we need, right? And I think I'm not certain, right? I'm thinking that might affect that SoFi score, right? So whether it's here, spaces, things like this, in YouTube, comments, likes, shares. Another thing, let me ask you, right? Put this, right? Get the link. You're on the show, right? Share it. Share that out. I think that connectricity, that type of thing, it helps with that SoFi score, right? And I'm gonna tell you, right? Maybe we might be able to see something, right? We might be able to see something, but we'll come back to that. What's another thing you want to ask? And that is, look at that. Look, we still didn't even go through all this, right? Look at all that. That's amazing. I love it. That's what I'm talking about. Here, what is this? There you go. That's what I'm talking about, Matt. My wife even downloaded it. And there you go, right? When you get the people in your household, that's what I'm talking about. That's
Tell her it was a shopping app?
Right. It's a shopping. Now, I want to know, anybody in here, did you collect more than 10 stamps? I want to see a 10 or you say no, right? 10 or more stamps. If you say 10, right? You got 10 or more stamps. Let's see it in the comments. Let's see if you have been using this app and been active. There you go. That's what I'm talking about, Apex. There you go. More than 10. That's what I'm saying. Who else is Diamond Hands? Ooh, that's a good question too, right? Because we're going to go over that tonight, right? We need to talk about Diamond Hands, which is another term called hodling. Are you a hodler, right? Or are you a trader? Do you trade? Do you read charts? Do you study? Or maybe you're not even a trader. You're just winging it, bro. You're seeing a meme coin. Let me get over there and get that meme coin. Oh, it's pumping. Not a good idea, right? You better, if you're a trader and you're doing that kind of thing, you better understand what you're doing, right? You better study and know charts. You better know what's going on with the projects. You better know some history. You better know that. So let me get there. Let me look at this.
I'm the Michael Jackson.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
it's the one diamond-handed glove, and the other one's regular.
the one. So you're in betweener. Is that what
I'm
you-
in between. I got one diamond glove. That's it. That's me.
Hey, Chelsea. There you go, Chelsea. Appreciate that. 10 plus. There you go.
Yeah,
Bobby. That's what I'm talking about. More than
Go
10.
Bobby.
10 plus. That's that.
Back.
That's what I'm saying. There you go. That's what I'm saying. There you go. Now I'm just there. You go. Way more. That's what I'm saying. There you go.
Wait.
That too. I want to touch on these things. That if you've been on our spaces right over there, if you haven't put that lightning bolt right there on the back of your that name that you have, not your right, but your username, you need to put a lightning bolt behind there. Another thing that I did, even on YouTube, I have my own channel, right, or my own account on YouTube. I put the lightning bolt behind my name. Whatever social media platform that you use, I would put this lightning bolt right there. I would put it at the end of your username, because I think you're going to be able to see how that works, right? That's going to be a cool thing.
Almost like the power of Zeus.
It is almost like the power. Yes, that's right.
Zeus had a lightning bolt.
He did. Yes, he did. Absolutely. Rob 10 plus. Can neither confirm or deny. Oh, that you're a hodler or a trader. Is that what you're saying? What are you saying, Jason?
You could
There
be
you
a
go.
trading hodler.
Crypto Pharaoh, 10 plus. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, look. Yeah, of course, Sniper. 10 plus, 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 plus. Barn Love. There we go. Rich Lugo. Love it. This is what I'm talking about. This is the energy. This is the connectricity. Yes, it is. Is exactly what needs to go on, right? And whether you're, like I said, here on YouTube, over in spaces, all of that kind of stuff, that's what that's what we need. That's what we're looking for. Mob roll call. Oh, there you go. That's what I'm talking. All the lightning. That's what I'm saying. Good one, Austin. Lightning roll call. Who's in the mob? Throw the lightning symbols up. Who's in the mob? Right? Look at there you go. See what you're saying right there. See the lightning right after his name. That's what I'm talking about. Need to do that. Better start getting after it.
I gotta get a lightning bolt in our names on the show. I gotta get I don't even have a lightning bolt in my name.
You can't do it.
Yeah,
well, you can.
I bet you. Well, even with the little Microsoft symbol, I'm just saying, Tim. That's what I did. Okay, all right.
You guys let me know later.
I will let you know later. Absolutely, more than 10. Appreciate it, everybody. That is what we're talking about. That is energy. That is connectricity, and I'm going to test that theory in a little bit. We're going to test that theory because I think this connectricity is hitting the algorithm. I think it's hitting it. So we'll see. We will see. Lightning in a bottle. That's what I'm talking about, Steve.
Sweet.
That is true. That's what we are trying to catch. We are trying to catch. And there it is, Jason. Diamonds, lightning, and diamonds. Yes, that's what we love. So there you go, Deb. There you go. Right. So that's what I wanted to touch on. We got more on that. Again, I just want to see. We're gonna have to let that marinate, right? Oh, see,
well, come on.
He was telling me.
That you just said you couldn't do it, man.
Yeah.
Got going.
So look at that. That's nice, right?
There it
That's
is.
That's what we need. That's what we need.
Yeah,
there you go.
Look at you.
So he didn't tell you. Well, we'll talk about it after.
Copy and paste your Twitter
you'll
handle.
Figure it out. You'll tell me later.
It's,
you know,
it's
you
that
guys
hard.
keep on talking about mobbing, Ray. You know what I mean?
Mobbing.
You talk about connectricity. You talk about the electric boat. I'm just letting everybody know they need to hydrate.
They do.
See this right here. Make sure you're drinking up a little bit. Ray, can you drink up a little bit for a moment?
Oh yes, absolutely. Drink up. Yes.
While they're drinking, you know what mob means?
What?
No.
It's well water.
You don't know what mob means?
Well, I know what my definition of mob means. What's your definition?
It's not the wise guys version, the crypto version.
Crypto.
Oh, go ahead.
Crypto.
Monsters.
I don't know.
Monsters on Blast.
Monsters on
Ooh,
Blast.
Monsters on Blast.
Monsters
Oh.
on Blast.
Or if you have a vehicle on the back, we can get those symbols. Monsters on board.
Ooh,
Monsters
yeah.
on board.
Yeah.
And instead of the mom, the dad, the 18 kids, and the dog and the cat, we can just have the list of the monsters. Monsters on board. I just threw that out there. Let's go.
I love it. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Right in the back of your truck. They're like, dude, those are monsters there.
Right. Absolutely. Well, hey, before, like I said, I just wanted to do a little test. I appreciate all the activity and the people, getting in there and chatting, doing this up, because I'm going to come back to that, and we'll see if we affected something, right? And I don't know. It's exciting. It's a test.
You know what? I think it's almost time for that time of the break right now.
It is. I think so, John. I mean, that's we're trying to do a lot of things over here, a lot of different things, and I would love, because it's foodie time.
It is foodie time,
Foodie
ladies.
time.
It's foodie time with FOMO Head.
Foodie time.
Now, this is education and food. You got to get some nutrition in you. I want to let you know we serve here at Santisi Brothers Pizzeria and Sports Grill. I'm going to get this up to the camera.
Well, hold on.
Ooh.
Look at this.
Oh,
yeah.
Now, this is fried calamari done fresh, but I want to educate you. When you see something like this come to you at a restaurant, the beautiful sauce, the fried calamari.
Oh.
Yeah. Scale that down a little bit, Ray. I don't need to see my face that much. I do want to explain this, very important. If you go to a restaurant out there and you're just seeing rings, the whole plate is rings, and you don't see some tentacles, that means it was not battered on the premises. Okay. This is education 101.
All right.
If you see just the rings, they are layered on wax paper. Just imagine a little wax box. It's a white wax box. There'll be layers of rings. Then there'll be another cardboard layer of rings, another layer, rings. When you see the fresh batter, okay, when you see the tentacles, okay, that is what it's about. I just want to let you know. So when we talk about mobbing,
yes,
you have to be able to hit the button. You have to be able to pop that in your mouth. And can you read that to me while I'm chewing?
I can. MOB stands for no specific PFP projects or even Web3. The MOB resembles a group of people coming together to show support and bringing positive vibes and energy to those showing up every day.
Okay.
MOB. That's what I love it.
Mob.
I love it. Yeah.
And remember, mobbers, when you're in Arizona, you stop over at Santisi Brothers, you get some fresh calamari, and those are called tentacles. We batter it fresh. Fresh.
So you're saying you batter it at the premises there?
On the premises.
So the most people, they don't. I don't think they
don't.
Right.
Because it costs more for labor, and it delays the process a little bit. So, of course, calamari is coming into Arizona flash frozen. Then nobody has fresh calamari flying in fresh. You got Galamad. There you go. Red XP. It's Italians. They don't know the spelling, but it's Galamad. So I want to let you know. If you're modding, like right now, I want to show you something. I'm bringing it back for a second. So I can hit those likes buttons like on my phone, and I hit it like this. So look, you got to eat with one hand and hit the emojis when you're mobbing. And then you dip it in a little sauce.
And you can do both. You can.
I don't want to hear excuses.
No.
I don't want to hear excuses. So that's the first foodie.
Yeah, it's because you were like FOMO. It's FOMO.
FOMO foodie moments.
Yes, I love it.
Fried calamari, made fresh. You got to have the tentacles, not just the tubes. That's your education for the day.
Right.
So when you go to those high-end restaurants and you get a nice thing of calamari and they're all tubes,
yeah,
you can look right at them and go, I know you didn't batter this live. This was not battered here. No, sirree, Bob.
Right.
There you go, because I've educated you now.
So what do you, and I'm real quick, you said the tentacle ones, they can't batter them and ship them. It just,
yes, because remember, they're layering, so there's a weight to it. So if you have the rings here, and then you have the wax paper, and then you want the compress of the shipping, the tentacles would stick up and everything. Only Head eats calamari live on YouTube. That could be a first.
That is. It's a foodie. This is foodie. We got a lot of stuff going on here. Apex.
Yeah, we're not just crypto people. We're not one dimensional. We are not
Yeah.
one facet on a diamond.
Monsters.
We're multifaceted.
Monsters. Yes.
Monsters on board. You know what I'm saying?
I love it. I love
and
it.
I need monster strength with beautiful fried calamari here at Santisi Brothers Pizzeria Sports Grub.
It is. It is. I love it, and I appreciate that. And Tim, I'm going to go. I got a little piece of news here, and then I think we want to go check on something, right? And then we'll come back because I know you have something as well.
We're checking
John,
on something?
huh?
I'm here all night.
Yeah, I'm about to check. After I'm going to go through a little news clip, right? I'm going to do that. Thank you for foodie, right? Thank you
very much. And like I said, I'm here to educate, and I'm here to fill my belly at the same time and hit the clap, the 100%.
Hit the clap? Is that what you said? Did you say? Yeah. Hit the clap. Okay. Thank you.
Love you.
Hit the clap. Love it, man. Appreciate you, man. Love you, man. And then yes, Tim, let me jump into this, and then we'll check something. Then what you got is awesome. We'll go through that as well.
Do it.
All right, let's look. About 50 people tuning in to YouTube live right now. Don't forget, yes, smash the like button, and if you haven't done that, share it out there because again, we're triggering the algorithm. But again, I got a little test. We're going to see something. I think it's pretty cool. Yes, appreciate it, brother. Wise guys, legends. You're a legend, bro. But let me share my screen real quick. Jump down here because we always like to look at this crypto fear and greed index. Have you looked at this? And FOMO, very funny, right? People are very fickle. It's only been 2 weeks since the ETF's been cleared, and already we're back in neutral. We're back in neutral land. We're right around 40,000. Oh, we lost the FOMO down. There you go. But it's funny, right? It's still we're in neutral. I was getting a little kind of overheated, anyways. I was surprised. You look at last month, we were in the 73s, I think close to 80s, right?
Yep.
And then you have a little bit of a pullback. Some things going on with Grayscale, FTX, and people dumping some Bitcoin, and now you're back into neutral. So it's funny again when you look at the whole thing. I love looking at the max because if anybody remember this, that's why I love being in our group, right? If you remember, I was only a year and a half ago, June 2022. It was at a 9, bro. It was at a 9. The world was ending, right? It was kind of wild. And the only other time that was way back in 2019, it was an 11. So that was one of the lowest points, at least the fear and greed index was back then in June of 2022, right? And that's where all of it started with all the things with the FTXs, Celsius, all those things, Terra Luna. So just kind of funny how all that goes. John, your favorite? You might have maybe I don't know. Tim, do you vote for her? Is that your state or no?
No.
Okay. Just please, hey, listen to me. Just please don't say her name. Just say that person.
No, it is. There it is. Senator. Right.
Senator.
A new USGAO report confirms that rogue nations are using crypto to dodge sanctions and undermine our national security. It's time for crypto to follow the same anti-money laundering rules as everyone else. I've got a bill to make it all happen, right? Beautiful. She is. She's looking out for your best.
She's a prime one.
And you know what I love is she got fact checked. Existing anti-money laundering rules already apply to intermediated crypto activities. The senator's bill would subject crypto users to stricter rules than everyone else. Additionally, the post is misleading, right? In framing crypto as a superior and preferred tool for sanctions, because does anybody know the most used currency for money laundering? Come on.
Probably, I want to think of cash.
Cat, put it in the chat. What's the most used? Right.
The Benjamins.
The Benjamins. Yes, it is. It's all about that. And
well,
you know
that when the government sent the other country like 2 plane palletfuls of cash. Do you remember that? I'm just saying it's cash. They didn't wire them some Bitcoin.
You could have.
It could have been really quicker. Could have saved on some fuel.
It was absolutely. But yeah, you go through this. The comments are hilarious. It is great. Ban freedom and reward banks. Let's be real. Come on. You better. It seems like they're on the wrong side. right? So
Yeah.
just kind of funny.
Yeah, there's Wendy O. She was funny. You know, crypto transactions are public.
Public.
You can see them, right?
Absolutely.
Hello,
Transparent.
we all know transparency there.
100%.
Genius.
100%.
Genius.
Another thing to look at is, hey, listen, we don't know. I mean, this whole thing with the Bitcoin stuff, they kind of roll things out. This is another thing to look at. Mt. Gox confirms creditors' Bitcoin addresses for repayment, right? If anybody remembers this story, back in the day, there was quite about a lot of Bitcoin removed from the Mt. Gox exchange. Again, remember, centralized, right? Nobody hacked into Bitcoin. Nobody did that to the Bitcoin blockchain. They hacked into a centralized place and stole, I think it was over 800. Oh, here, in addition to 600,000. But yeah, I think around 800,000 Bitcoins, right? From this Mt. Gox exchange. So
Wow.
it's expected. Here it is, lost. Exchange lost 850,000 Bitcoins, right? In 2014. That's a massive amount of Bitcoin, bro.
Dude, money-wise, my calculator won't go that high.
The price is about $33 billion. Right?
They didn't even have a fear and greed index back then.
There was no fear. That's right. There was none. 142,000 Bitcoin and 143,000 in forked cryptocurrency, Bitcash, in addition to 69 billion Japanese yen. So that's what expected to pay back to the creditors. Okay. So just saying that is something to look at, right? Another thing, the Ethereum ETF is coming soon.
Ooh.
And, we better
sooner than you expect.
I like it. Right? There's some things May and August, right? These are the things that are looking out for those have filed. I'm going to scroll down to the filing. Here we go. Deadlines. And then here's the SEC final deadlines, right? May, June, July, August. All this is lined up, everybody, right? It's more than Bitcoin out there. This is another one that's coming, kind of a big deal. But I wanted to jump back. Let me get back because I want to see, right? What does everybody else think? Let me put in here, what month? Is it May? Is it June? Or is it July that you think the Bitcoin ETF may be accepted? What do you do? Throw it in the chat because I want to go over to something and I want to see if this is doing anything, because this is where I want to go. If you haven't
tell you when the date's going to be, Ray Light.
Right. Well, I'm not even on
in
there.
with me.
Huh. Let me
just know.
Oh yeah? Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me get over to the monster. Let me open that up and see. Let me pull this up. Empower Unity. There we go. Get some of those in there because I'm jumping over here because I want to see. We have been quite active and I want to see some cool things, right? Because if you haven't, huh?
Are you going to go into the portal right now?
I don't.
Right?
Did you know if there was something in the portal?
No.
You didn't know that? You didn't know? Look at that.
Oh, it just again, Ray Light.
It is that it's connectivity, everybody. Right there. Do you see that? Do you see it? Right?
See a click in there, baby.
Click in there. Number one, if you haven't scanned that QR code, again, there's something else, part two. If you've done it the first time, great. I would look into there and scan it because I didn't do it yet. I'm going to do it myself right now.
You scan. Make it happen.
But look at the SoFi score, bro. I think what we were talking about as you guys were all chatting it up here, I think that's absolutely something that affects this SoFi score, right? So I appreciate, this is what we're doing. We're testing and looking at things, right? Doing some speculation. We get a little bit of riddles. I get riddles from the Table of Crowns. I don't get it's riddles, right? But we got to figure it out. And I think this is something here where look at the SoFi going up, man. That is awesome. That is amazing. 7,150. Look at that. And then look, I better scan it. Did you guys scan it already?
Oh, I scanned it.
Hey, also
look at that screen with that lightning bolt.
I love it. I love it.
Lightning bolt.
Look at that.
I love it.
That is awesome. Hey, that's another thing. Everybody, you need to start really understanding this app, right? Share the mob. That link, I'm not sure. Let me see if it goes out. It goes out to the YouTube show, everybody. Amazing. Oh, hold on. You just heard me, right? That link goes out to the YouTube show, right? That link, when we go back to X, it's going to go to X, okay? if you're looking on how to understand the space, if you want to get into what the mob is doing, if you want to know and be educated about crypto, blockchain, all that kind of stuff, you need to download this app, right? This app is your hub, right? It is crazy where now you're going to go to one singular place and it'll send you out to places that you want to learn, whether you want to learn on YouTube, you want to go mobbing with the X crew and the mobbing crew. That thing, it is blowing up. That's crazy, man. That thing it's still going, guys. It's still going. Do you guys see that?
Oh yeah,
I see it.
Hold on.
7220, 7221.
Hey, I just seen a little comment that said map blowing up. The map is blowing up.
Oh, let me get to the map. You got the map up?
I just seen a ding. I need a map.
Hold on.
Yep, I got it if you want it.
Yeah, please pull up the map. We'll go back and forth because that's still going up. The map is blowing up. We got a lot of stuff going on here, man. This is amazing. And yes, that is a live code, man. I just got to. This is Connectricity game bonus 2. Join the kickoff crew. Oh, look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Here, I'll even get some of this going on here, Tim. My bad. Let me get the DJ Fireworks going.
Fireworks.
There we go. Let me hear. I'm about to hit my button. Drink up. Oh, yes. Love it. Oh.
Remember you did that the first time, Tim? And I was like, man, look at this sound effect. This is amazing.
It is. I know. And people were looking for the sound, too.
There you go. You can see a little bit of that.
Oh, yeah. I love it, man. It is blowing up.
We explained this before, but it's hard to see the fireworks now. There's more people signing up.
It is true.
Electricity.
The map
buries the fireworks.
The map is definitely covered most of the.
Yeah,
oh,
glow.
There we go.
There's the glow.
That's it.
You can't hide the glow, though.
No. We got the glow. Yeah. That is cool, man. Love it. And then let's go back. Let's pop back and let me see.
The numbers rock and roll. So theoretically, they're coinciding.
There we go. Look what what was it at before, man? I think we got at least over 200, right? So listen, everybody, I'm telling you, right? What we were doing with the commenting, getting after it, and it affected the SoFi score, right? And it got the fireworks going, right? Got the fireworks going. The stamp is a new one in there about the let's see. I didn't even look at it. You guys see it?
Yeah,
it's the lightning bolt
thing, and it says a big LFG.
Oh, all right, right on.
Oh, back to the map.
Oh, LFG. Oh, did you go? You got Oh, look at
that. Oh, we get the whole East Coast going.
Eastern, yes, Eastern Seaboard. Love it, man. Yeah, that's amazing, bro. Yeah, I love that. That's what I'm talking about.
Now back to you.
So yes, the kickoff crew. What?
7250? Is that what it's at?
It says 7250, man. That is beautiful.
Nice.
I love that. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, live.
Happening. Look at the glow.
Yeah, I love that.
Oh, I got to turn me down here. Oh, that's Austin, or is that me?
That was you.
Oh, no. Thank you, Austin. He picked me up, bro. I must have deleted and out of Twitter. Thank you, bro. Yeah. Well, I didn't know. So appreciate it, Austin. You good, brother. Thank you. But yes, that is very cool, man. These fireworks going off across the whole world, lighting it up. And then we see that I think when we do these mobbing, right? And there's mobbing and going across, throwing comments when we're doing the mobbing, the likes, the shares, that's awesome. I think that's what's affecting the SoFi score. So there we go. And there we go. Let's go. SoFi score growing. That's what I'm talking about, man. That is excellent stuff. Oh, there it is. Still lighting it up, man. Lighting it up. Oh,
yeah.
Love it. Yeah, man. That is beautiful to see. I like seeing the thing move in real time. That's beautiful. So we did a little bit of that. I think there's a few minutes, right? That's why I kind of wanted to see if we start off like that, get it going, and then it starts moving, man. Love it. And there we go. I love the fireworks as well. Yeah. Yep. It's good stuff. Love it. Love y'all. Love you, Miss Marisha. Awesome. Hopefully, I think you're going to be having a show soon. You should pop it in the comments, Marisha, when you're going to do another Spanish Latin magic show, right? If comments during the show works, I wonder if comments after. Ooh, I think they're, Sniper. I think it has more juice, right? And I'm just being, like I said, straight up. I think, like I said, you can understand about during the show. It's very helpful, especially for us, right? That we can see and react to what's going on with the community, with the mob, with the whole crew in the hood, right? But after the show, that's helping for anybody that comes afterward, right? So yes, definitely do the comments after the show because it's very helpful, and that's what we need to see. We need to see that stuff moving. We need to get this SoFi score pumping, and you need to see that map glowing, right? So that's cool, man. Good stuff. Love it. Thank you all. Let me see here. We got that going. What else do you want to go into? You had some new stuff about real estate, right there, Tim? Yeah.
Just one update. Pretty basic, but let me show it off.
The more social we are, the more score seems to rise. Sorry, Tim. Just reading.
Yeah.
Yep. Yes.
I'll switch over to this. I don't think people want me to dwell on this too long, but this is the reason why we're getting into crypto and everything like that. Because
yeah.
Here it is. Billionaire CEO sees $1 trillion in commercial real estate defaults coming for a very, very ugly market over the next 2 years. Oh. So this is on. I'm not a subscriber to the Fortune, but basically gives you the story that because of COVID and all the downtime that most places had and the trouble they're having pulling people back into workspaces because everybody got used to working from home or likes to work 2 or 3 days from work. So now businesses don't need as much space, and it's basically a lot of commercial space. So all these commercial real estate landlords had to refinance, which makes their interest rates are going up, and the tenants are not re-signing, and they have to increase the rents because they have to pay for more expensive loans now, and the tenants are needing less space or not needing the space at all. So it's putting these landlords into serious trouble. So for the next 2 years, this is where it's going to get ugly for the landlords and the banks. Because most of the commercial loans are held by mid-sized banks.
Right.
I think it's like 65% of commercial loans are by mid-sized banks like Signature or your local community bank, your county bank, or whatever it is. It's not Chase or Citi or Bank of America. They don't write the commercial loans. They usually have the landlords usually have local relationships with smaller mid-sized banks. So they're for a heap of trouble over the next 2 years because their leases, their 5 to 7 year leases are going to be changing. And that's, most commercial leases are, what is it, FOMO, 10 years, right? A 10-year lease?
Yeah. In the beginning is 3 to 5, but yes, 10s are average.
Right. So, businesses, they like to, readjust their loans. It's not like a home where you're going to go get a 30-year mortgage because you want to stick around there and live it out. Businesses like to stay nimble. And with that being said, because of the COVID a couple of years ago, they're all rethinking their leasing needs. So it's going to get ugly for that reason. So that's just what's on the horizon in your neighborhood, because it's going to go across the whole country. People's needs have changed, not just the big major cities. So there you have it. That's one thing why we need to be in control of our own finances. Yep,
100%. I mean, it's the reason that why it's people even talking about Bitcoin being a safe haven, right? Kind of crazy.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, we all know that we got helicopter money, when COVID hit and they were bailing out people saying stay home. now they're going to have to turn around, if you think about it, they're going to have to turn around and bail out the landlords, or not the landlords, but the banks that are holding all these notes for the landlords. So they're going to have to bail out those banks again. So here comes another round of checks.
Yep.
And the big banks are going to, apply for government loans to buy the little banks so that everybody feels good. But, Jamie Dimon and his friends are going to be buying up all the mid-sized banks and trying to, bail out all these landlords that are going to be defaulting.
Right.
So it's going to be really crazy.
Yes, absolutely. 100%, man. Well, it's like I said, that's why we, all about Web3, what we're building over here. Digital real estate, Tim. Digital real estate. We're getting into.
Well, that the other part, the upside to that is that, I talk about it a little bit, but, there'll be people with crypto that want to tokenize these buildings. You said it the other night about the Empire State Building, what would it take? Well, let's forget about the Empire State Building, but right. I'm sure in a town near you, yes, there's a nice, 4 or 5 story building with a bunch of tenants that's going to, go up for sale. If it's not in bankruptcy, it's going to be on the cheap. Right. So you pull together, some crypto friends and tokenize that project and put it back together using crypto to do that. That's going to be great. And then you can fractionalize the sale of that property with different NFTs and stuff. So I'd like to be putting that stuff together to, instead of the big banks trying to save all these landlords,
the power of the mob,
be able to get in there.
Power of the mob. Yes. Yep.
That's right. That's right.
100%. I mean, you're not going to have these billionaire, all these people bailing all this stuff out. You're going to need everyday regular people pulling their things together. What we see, remember with with the Reddit guys, right? Where they went and pulled all the things together and brought down a hedge fund. That's what we're looking at, over and over and over and over again. That we're needed, right? And we need to step up. This is cool, right? The world's about to change, and we've been saying that. It's kind of wild. But let me get this, and I appreciate that's good, man. Appreciate it. Let me go down here, and my crypto adventures. Does it matter that when we engage in activity, that we do it from our smartphones, so the app can follow us via our smart key on the phone? That's pretty good. My crypto adventures. I think that probably has a good metric to it. The smart key, right? Even too, where you see this lightning bolt on the back. My crypto adventures. Yes, I think that can't say for sure, but I think that's great speculation. My crypto adventures. Again, it's all the tool. It's built so we all can go and do these things all together, and be this mob, be this attention, be this activity where it's needed, right? So I think that's a great point. My crypto adventures, excellent stuff, and I think that's what Janice is saying. Excellent, right? So that is speculation, not sure, but I think you're right on. My crypto adventures, loving it. More fireworks, I love it. That's it, absolutely floor. But kind of what I titled the show. Again, a lot of things, always moving parts here. We get
Bobby up there. Sorry, I just want to give Bobby credit.
Absolutely.
For bank consolidation. Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. So we got to be ready.
Yep.
Thanks, Bobby.
Oh yeah, 100%, man. But yeah, I mean, a lot of stuff is always coming in. We move with the flow, and you get information. We want to give you the alpha, but we also had this thing that I kind of put together. Like I said, talking about. Let me get this over here. About, are you a hodler or are you a trader, right? And I just want to talk about some of these terms. Kind of go into it with it. But I definitely know more about what the community or the hood that we're in. Our hood is more on, I would say, the hodler end, right? But there could be even little hybrids, right? You could be a hybrid. Maybe you're 80% hodler, and then maybe 20% you're a trader. Hold on, I got questions. Anytime there's questions, I want to stop. How can we get crypto pharaoh? That's super alpha, crypto pharaoh. But I would say, obviously, when the portal opens for crypto pharaoh, I think you're going to get into the game as it really starts rolling out. You're going to be able to figure that out, and it's we'll give you some inside stuff right when we get it. but I'm not absolutely sure how mint codes come out of the portal. We were looking at it where you can go through the game and you can kind of figure out some of the, puzzle pieces, how you can claim your loot crate, things like that, how you loaded up the crate while you're in there. But yeah, we're all kind of looking forward to that, Crypto Pharaoh. Let's go mob. Why mob? Why mob? Well, it's because we go out and it might, I know what people talk about with some of it, but it's more about going to these places and providing energy, right? A lot of people have been grinding and working and building, and they need attention, right? So especially on X, when we go over to these other projects, it's not to shine light on what we're doing. We want to shine light on what they're doing, right? We want to provide that energy because, listen, sometimes you're going in this space and there might be 20 people in there, right? You come in there with 50, 75 people, it triggers the algorithm for X. And now they had another 25 people just because there's people in there, right? Everybody wants to go and see that, right? Remember, think back high school, college. Do you want to go to the party where there's 8 people? Or you want to go to the party where people kind of falling out the windows, right? It's so crazy. That's what you want. That's you're providing energy. And we've talked about this, for the whole time we've been in crypto. People are the most valuable asset on the planet. And everything in this world is built for us. And we have built everything on this planet. It's just we've never been able to keep the value for ourselves. This is the first time in the history of the world that Web3 is going to give us that opportunity. So, just say, why are you talking about that? Why mob? That's why, right? Because we're going to go, take back that energy that we built Facebook, we built Twitter, we built all of these social media platforms, and Mark Zuckerberg kept it, right? The head of TikTok, they keep it. They're bored, they keep it, right? That's why we mob, because we're going to take that power back. I mean, it's always belonged to us. It's just we never had a way to keep it, and now we do. So that's why we do that. He got a lot of good ones. I don't know that one though. Let's go mobbing, because the world needs the mob. That's right. Of course, at X Space. And when? I don't know that one, brother. Drink it up. That's it. Drink up. The loot boxes are going to be insane. Let's get the SoFi score up. Absolutely. If anyone is having problems getting in the game page, they got VPN. Right. That's another thing. Maybe you're out of the country, right? Do that. Absolutely. 100%. Apex, what is, I don't know. I don't want it. I'm trying to get out of it, Apex. That's what I'm trying to do. I don't want any of it. But yes, drink up, Evelyn. Appreciate. Right. Let me get back. Day trading versus long-term, hodling. Right. And what's funny, I'm not going to go through because we only got like 15 minutes kind of left anyway. But, it's funny is that was a mistake. Good old FOMO, he caught me saying fireworks. Okay. I was trying to say fireworks and perks and FAFO all at the same time. And it comes out fireworks. Right. So there you go. That became something just in our own little hood. Right. In our own little hood. Same thing with Hodl. That was a misspelling. Everybody obviously was trying to say hold, right? But now they kind of come up with an acronym as that it means hold on for dear life, right? That's what you want to do, right? That's what the crypto or Bitcoin maximalists, that's all they're about.
Right? Ray, you just mentioned something. They're going to be talking about hold on for dear life. They're going to be talking about fireworks. They're going to be talking about perks, multiplying it by FAFO equals fire furking. So I'm just letting you know that we're going to have that in an essay one day.
Oh, right.
That's where fire furking came from.
There it is. That's where fire furking came from.
Fire furks came from fire furking.
Yeah. And we do. We have a mathematical equation, right? We have a mathematical equation. And that is Apex right on. Mob has no coin. He's just laughing. We don't have a coin. That's it. Yep. That's it. But day trading, okay, involves more techniques, right? Self-discipline and rational decision making. It's a big difference between those two. Hodling is finding your home base or whatever you believe in. Obviously, you better do a lot of research and look into what you're about to, put your investment in. Again, we don't do financial advice here. I'm just telling you, terminology, and we're explaining you what this space and all this stuff means, right? But hodling is, you're there and you're holding on, and not for dear life, right? It's been maybe a little bit kind of goofy going through the bear market, crypto winters. It's tough. That gets tough, right? And values drop and all that. But if you never sell, you haven't made any losses yet, right? There is no losses, right? As we see this all swinging back and the bear market's coming back, we've always believed in the technology, right? We know what's being built here. We love our ecosystem. We love the people who come up with the visionary type ideas of what's supposed to go on, right? We love developers, our architects, engineers, our whole hood that we hang out with. We all been together for a good bit. So that's what I'm in, right? I've invested in myself, right? That's why I like hodling. I'm a hodler where I'm not, I'm good with the stuff, right? And then we'll get into other deeper things where you can go and do cooler things with the assets that you hodl. We touched on it yesterday. Is there you can do some things where you're using your assets in liquidity pools or doing other different things on exchanges. There's cool things that you can do with the assets as they become what they're supposed to be and mature, right? But now when you're doing trading, you better do very due diligence. You better research. You better know how to read charts. You're going to be up. Crypto is not the stock market. Crypto is 24/7, 7 days a week. It never sleeps. So if you're going to do that, right, you better be on your toes. You better be aware. And yeah, I believe you're going to stress a lot more, right? You are going to have to always look at charts. You're always going to be kind of worried what's going on. So there's number one, the kind of the two differences, right? You need to know a lot of technical analysis. Common indicators like volume, price action, chart patterns. We laugh, I think, talking to Tim a couple times. You do the head and shoulders thing. You got the up and descending wedge. It's all of these. And listen, that's all real, right? You see patterns, but it's never right on, right? If you could predict right on, we'd all be very, 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 very wealthy, right? So all it is a pattern. You're looking at patterns. It helps you make decisions. And it's very risky, right? You could be hitting it for like 4 or 5 months, just crushing it, right? And then one time, right, it kind of wipes out all of that goodness, right? So that's another thing. Trading, you're going to have to do a lot of understanding and risk management. You're going to have to understand liquidity, fundamental analysis. There's this thing, scalping is a technique. Trade on margins or future contracts. There's a lot, right? Another one, I used to love arbitrage, but I didn't do it with crypto. I used to do it with Amazon, right? I used to find products for cheaper over here, and I'd list it on Amazon. That's what arbitrage is. They're finding Bitcoin over on Binance, and they'll find it over here selling on Coinbase for a little bit higher. That's arbitrage, right? You can do these things. They're out there, but again, it takes a lot of your attention and energy. So there's a lot of cool things that I'm not talking bad about trading. If you're trading, that's great, but you better know what you're doing, right? You better not wing it because you're done. But this is like arbitrage right here, right? Binance, 35,000 Bitcoin. Over here, Coinbase, 35,700, right? Profit, 700 minus the fees. Okay, there's fees too. Okay, so there you go. That's an arbitrage trade. So what is cryptocurrency hodling strategy? Very straightforward, long term, right? Long term, we're in, and the other thing that you can add to this is dollar cost averaging, right? No matter where it is, you can set it like every 2 weeks. I'm going to put bing, 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 bing in, right? You can dollar cost average as it's going down and even on its way back up. So you're always, kind of ahead of the game. A lot of people that did that with even Bitcoin. Most everybody's in the good now, is because they were dollar cost averaging on this big, tick down. I think Bitcoin reached up 15,000? At the lowest. So if you were dollar cost averaging all the way down, now it's back up to around 40, 39. You're back. You're good, right? For me, and I'm very straightforward. I play around maybe 10% and play around and do the trading. 80%, 90% hodling, right? That's what I do. But I do like to play around. So I did that with like an avalanche thing. Avalanche. I was down big. And then all the way down this whole time, I've been, dollar cost averaging. Now I'm back. I'm in the green. And that's why I said you can see it on Coinbase, things like that. It shows you. I was surprised because it's nowhere near its all-time high. Nowhere near. Avalanche is nowhere near its all-time high. So I'm back. I'm back in the green. I'm good. So, again, it's very straightforward. I didn't want to kind of, stay in that with the hodling. Okay. Dollar cost average is a little is a little affected by volatility, of course. And if it's executed systematically, it can remove almost all emotions from investing, right? The only metric that should matter is planning how much of the crypto of choice to accumulate and sticking to the plan. Avoiding emotion.
Let FOMO read this part.
Go ahead, FOMO. You're muted. You're muted, John.
I mute myself in case the phone rings, but let me read this one. Thanks, Tim. Avoiding emotions like fear of missing out, FOMO, or fear, uncertainty, and doubt, FUD, that can jeopardize the whole strategy and facilitate losses. Ether Troopers. I FOMO'd into that project, and I cannot get out of that yet. I'm waiting for the future. So yes.
Yep. 100%. And listen, if you need to remove your emotions, all right, everybody, because you will get wrecked. And we see it.
Ray. Come on. I'm very emotional.
Hey, and you know what's one? The other one is this FUD.
FUD.
It wrecks people, right? It wrecks them.
Oh, I know a couple of fudders in my day. You know what happens? You know you have to call? You know who you have to call?
Ghostbusters.
Fudbusters.
That's right. You got some of them too. You got some of them.
Fudbusters. You know who the best Fudbuster used to be?
Right.
NFT Sniper. NFT Sniper is a Fudbuster in Discord. The guy was
there you go. Fudbuster. Right? But other than that, I don't even let that faze me anymore. I don't even want to hear it, right? I don't even mess with people with the negative stuff. It's ridiculous.
Ray Light has a different phone ring for fudders, and it rings differently. He won't even pick up.
It is. I won't.
He knows before you call. It rings differently. I can't tell you what the ring call is, but it's FUD.
Yes, because it's ridiculous, right? Again, we know the technology. We know what's going on here, right? How in the world are you going to be ridiculous like this, right? I've never seen more integrity and amazingness in a group ever in the history of my life, okay? And it's ridiculous. That kills me, so I don't even understand it. And this, I'm not going to tell you, is it better or it's on you. You have to make the decision, right? We always talk about DYOR, do your own research. This isn't like the stupid legacy media or governments or whatever, the SEC, who tell you, hey, you listen to the experts. The experts are going to tell you what to do here. Forget that. That's ridiculous. I've seen so many experts that are just don't know what's going on. So over here, you research, you take it on yourself, you put your big boy pants on, and you make the decision, right? This isn't anybody kind of rub your belly, right? This is real over here. You better understand what you're doing. What?
Hey, Greg, you just made me laugh. Hey, I want you guys out there to put on your big boy pants, and or your big girl pants.
That's right.
Either way,
put
on your big person pants.
I'm a boy, and I'm talking about a boy. I got it. Okay.
Ray, put your big dress on and let's go to the dance.
We talked about the freedom of speech yesterday too. Okay, this is all we're gonna go. We're unleashing here. All right. I know.
Jumbo shrimp on board. Jumbo shrimp.
Jumbo shrimp. So here's just some drawbacks of day trading. Investors can set their own goals and work at their own pace. That's a benefit, right? You can work maybe just 12 hours if you want.
You can even wear pajamas underneath your desk. Like
you can. You can do it in your PJs.
Not even wearing pants, everybody. Ray Light wears pajamas.
I think my PJs. This is PJs. That's right. There's no overnight risk. I don't know what this is talking about. Overnight risk.
That's not happening.
Which is real, especially in stock and commodity. Yeah, there's overnight risk because it's all gone, right?
That's
you don't know. Hey, when the Asian market pops up, hey, we're sleeping, right?
I never realized that. All of a sudden, I'd be like, "What happened? Why is this down?"
That's right. That's right. Potentially big profits and ideal conditions for leverage. And yes, you can leverage. You better be careful of that. I mean, it's sharp both ways. Very sharp. Very sharp. The possibility to get good returns even in bear, and that is 100%. People were crushing it during the bear market, right? You just need to know what you're doing, especially, like I said, the option stuff, right? When you're puts and calls. Faster return, it is. Faster returns because you're doing it every day. Again, beautiful part about crypto, 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. You could be making returns every day, every day. Disciplined and experienced traders can allocate little daytime and profitable with only a few trades. Early in the morning, for instance, and have the rest of the day free. You can cut it out like that. And you're in and out of trades. You can do that. The learning curve can be infinite since there's so much. Yeah, there's a lot to learn.
Yeah.
There's a lot to learn. And this space moves on a dime, right? You don't even know how things got caught up in the FTX, right? Look at Solana, right? Solana got hammered, and it was just because a lot of their tokens were on the FTX's exchange, right? And then they had to worry about what they were going to dump, right, or sell, what the SEC or whatever was going to allow them to sell, so they could get their people back in. That had nothing to do with Solana. That had to do with the piece of garbage, centralized exchange, who was a criminal, right? So there you go. You got these black swan events or COVID. Look what happened to Bitcoin. It dunked like 40% because COVID. You don't know these things that could happen, right?
You don't know when another criminal might post something when his account gets hacked and then affects the markets a couple days early.
100%. Absolutely.
You never know.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. So here it is, drawbacks. Trading asset allocation can be too high. Investment rule number 1 should apply to day trading. Never risk money. I don't know how many have said this. I've said this. Never overextend yourself, right? You should only put in right here.
Double down, Ray. Double down.
Double down.
If I lost 100, I got to bet 300 to make up for my 100. It's called double downing.
That's John's. That's his advice right there.
Very bad. Don't do it.
Very bad. That's right.
Bad.
So I've said this many times, and you know how many people do not listen? That is their own.
I don't listen to you, Ray. I don't listen to you.
Self-discipline can be tough to implement.
Self-discipline, period, is difficult.
Day trading can be very rewarding, but can also lead to significant losses. You better be prepared, right? You could be high on your horse, golfing, having a blast, and the very next day, you just lost your pants. That somebody's coming and repoing your golf bag, right? I don't know, right?
Have you ever heard of a margin call, Ray?
Yes, I have.
I got 2 margin calls one time.
Ooh.
It wasn't a good phone call.
It's not a good call. No, it's tough.
I had to sell my stock to make up for the margin call. I lost a ton that day.
Yes.
Now I don't do stocks at all.
Yeah.
Day or night.
And this is the other one. Constant attention to the market is what I'm saying. You are going to spend all your time studying and researching and understanding what could happen next. That's on you. Stress is a potential. You're going to have tough time sleeping sometimes. You will. Here's another one, and people don't even think about it. Tax compliance can be burdensome. You know where it's not burdensome? Me hodling, because I didn't realize the gains, right? I'm just hodling, right? It is not going into some fiat, right? It's not being pulled out. And again, I'm not giving you tax advice. I'm just telling you that's another one where you're going to see a benefit for the hodling. Again, long-term strategy. Sit back and relax and go back to your investment in 5 years' time, right? How easy is that? That's hodling. Hodling removes the need to check price action, right? Don't need to. Investors avoid the stress of risk, the dealing with short-term crypto. Forget the volatility. Who cares, right? Best thing sometimes the volatility get you to DCA, dollar cost average.
Let me read the next one, Ray, when you get to it.
It's all you, FOMO.
Emotions like FOMO and FUD are minimalized.
Yeah, minimalized.
You like to have a minimum FOMO. Well, you want to have a little bit of FOMO, but just me. That's the only FOMO you want in your life. The other one you don't.
FOMO is good. As long as you just let it be FOMO, let it come out in your friendships. And hey,
yeah. But don't FUD.
Right. Don't let it turn into actions. Right. Yeah. Don't let your emotions turn into actions.
Well, you should have a crypto partner, and you call them up before you're going to buy something. They go yes or no. It's like checks
and balances.
Right. It's like a consigliere.
Like
It's
an accountability buddy. Accountability buddy.
It's like a consigliere. The wise guys have a consigliere. You look at the consigliere, you go, should I buy this? And he goes, no. Then you don't buy it. You need advice sometimes.
Yes. But hodling can result in massive profits.
Massive, Ray.
Massive profits.
Timmy, what he said. Read it one more time,
Let me say. Let me even highlight it. It can result in massive profits. Yes. Typically within the range of only a few years.
Talk to me, Ray.
There you go.
If you bought Bitcoin in the spring of 2020, right, it was at $5,500 and sold it in the autumn of 2021. If you caught the high, you caught the low, caught the high, you just had 1,100% gain.
And he makes 1,100%.
Not in the real world, John. We do over here.
Nancy Pelosi does.
Bro, she needs that to get her ice cream in those two.
There goes the show.
That's right. We just got canceled. Thank you. Appreciate it. You said her name.
Ice cream. You said it.
You said her name. Way to go. Hodling allows investors to defer. Hey, I didn't write it. They wrote this. I don't know. They defer their tax liability because, again, you didn't come out of that asset, right? But here's drawbacks. The bear markets can be rough, right? When you see what you put in and now it's down 90%, woo, that's a gut punch.
You know, there's a phrase for that. It's called MERM.
You must resist the temptation to sell. You have to resist the temptation.
Don't sell low. Don't buy high and sell low.
Right. Yes.
Buy on the way down.
Must ensure you have sufficient capital at the disposal in case of forced sales, unexpected liquidity needs. You don't go and freak out and take that out when it's at a loss, right? Because you have some emergency. You need to have some firepower already in the chamber. Hodling can be risky. Even though few cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum are established investments, their history is still short to ensure investors of long-term value. Right. You can if you don't believe in the technology, right? But, the other thing that people don't think about is the security, right? Because they're sitting in wallets. You have self-custody, hopefully. You're not on some centralized exchange like Coinbase holding over there. You need to be in a ledger, a cold wallet. Maybe you could just sit on a MetaMask if you want and just never open it again. But that's what you do, right? That's how you look at these type of things, right? You can't lose your private keys. You need to put them in a safe or a safety deposit box. Anything that's fireproof, you can't lose it. It's on you, right? So those are just some good and bad. We had a whole bunch more, but I don't want to go into it too much. That's the differences, right? And I can tell you, I'm super comfortable with being a hodler because, again, I've been with a group for a while, and we're going through this journey together because you need to find a hood to hang out in, right? You can't just go sitting on any forum or go watch any YouTube show and think that he's going to give you the right answer, right? You need to understand what this space is. There are people who already get pre-bags, already get their tokens, already get their NFTs, and they're going to pump it to you right in front of your face. We have never done that. We don't run ads on this YouTube, except for our own personal ones. We have Pellegrino water. We have the Radiovac batteries. We have some things like that, but we're having fun, okay? But you don't run. What's that, Tim?
Topo Chico?
Topo Chico? Yeah, we got some of these things, right? But we're just, again, we're comfortable where we're at because we get great information. We get to understand this space, and we educate each other. There's so many different people working and doing things in different parts. There's going to be a new Telegram that's spinning up, right? We have a Discord. We have a YouTube, right, that we do. We do this every day, Monday through Friday, every day. And then we have X, 24/7, 7 days a week. That space is going. Where are they at now? 740 hours straight. There's no other hood in this space that does this kind of thing, right? And we're going to see tomorrow. I'm going to have Matt. Matt's going to join us. Matt's going to bring out,
It's called Monster Hood.
Monster Hood. That's right. It's the hood. It's the hood for the mob. Yes. But it is the Monster Hood. So we're going to have, like Matt, we're going to make a little video tomorrow. We're going to go out to his live community. They're all normies. and we're going to go and invite them over here, right? So they can maybe learn about why this space is causing so much of our attention, right? Why are we focused on so much of our time in this space? And we'll probably go back to the basics, right? Invite others that have not ever experienced maybe crypto, right? And we will. We're going to go into it a little bit. So it might be a little more basic tomorrow, but still join us. Because again, your attention, that chat helps everybody. We want questions. Let me go through. Was there any questions?
Or no? Ray, when you talk about the one and only Matt Gary 3?
Yes, Matt Gary 3. Yeah.
That guy's got some Instagram followers.
Yeah. He posted something the other day, man, and he got a ridiculous response, right? So we want to welcome that, right? And you will. Listen, don't be anybody that's brand new. You might find it's all right. Let their questions come. What is crypto? Whatever it is, right? There is no dumb question. There's no question that we can't ask here. And that's the idea. So we want a lot of these normies to start getting here. And also when they start understanding what this app is, it's amazing, right? Again, when you can just hop on this app and go and find 4 or 5, right now it is at 4 or 5 different places where you can go learn and educate yourself about crypto, blockchain, and what social finance is and what this is, why we're building this Web3 platform. Why is it, right? That's incredible, right? You know how much, when we're talking about, I sent you that the other day, John, universities. You know how much it is to go to a university nowadays and you get some degree that doesn't do diddly for you? You just now have an $80,000 bill, right? Ridiculous. We're going to educate people about what Web3 is, right? You could do it all on an app. You get rewarded, right? And you get to do it with the mob and have fun, right? We're gonna change the way this world runs, and it's good. Look at went up more.
72.73 keeps climbing.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Keeps climbing. Get that going. SoFi score.
Share it.
Comment after this show's over. We're about to wrap it up. Listen, seriously, we want to see how this goes. I want you to leave some comments after the show ends. You'll see it below the video. You'll have to maybe refresh it, and then you'll go down below the video and you leave a comment. I think it's going to pump that SoFi score. And when we're over in X, same thing, comments. When we go in mob, comments. I think it's a great thing. And yes, there we go. Great. Thank you, Night Owl. Education. And now it's fun time, right? We mobbing in the monsterhood. So
I think they were talking about the calamari. They did mention the calamari, right?
Well, go back up there. How do I know it? Look, it says.
Joking.
I think they're talking about all our names with the lightning bolt on it now.
Yeah, that's what they're talking about, Ray.
Yeah.
I'm joking, Ray. I was talking about the fun time of me, Apex telling me I'm the only person eating fried calamari on a YouTube show, which could be fact. That's SoFi right there.
Good idea, Apex. Set alarm, come back later, drop a comment, right? Maybe it doesn't have to. That's right, because we're going to go mobbing, right? Yeah. That's it. $80K for education. Where my family's at. That's right. It's crazy, right? It's expensive out there, everybody, and a lot of it. If you're not in engineering, medical field, or lawyer or something where you are using that degree, a lot of people are like, especially these Gen Z, the millennials, man. They're underwater and it's rough.
Remember, you need a 4-year degree, but the first 2 years were electives like basket weaving and art appreciation. For that kind of money, not happening.
Not happening. Not happening. Well, like I said, I appreciate it. It was awesome to see. That thing was moving. Very cool. We need to get that out. And like I said, share that. If there's somebody that didn't download the app yet, share that. Tell them to get this stamp, right? And then give them a little idea of what this is. Listen, this is an educational. I told Lear real quick. I told my mom today. I was like, hey, app is like TV Guide, right? When you open the app, you can find what's playing on the stations and what you like. You hit it, and you're out to where you're going to go watch a program or listen to a program. It's like your old school TV Guide, right? Go use it, and then immediately got it, right? Understood it. That's part of the game. Again, very basic is what I'm telling you, so you can explain to people what they're doing, but they can go find content that they want to go see and interact, and you know, they get rewarded for it, right? You're going to see the SoFi score go up. You get to see it and collect these stamps, right? These are all cool pieces to this new Web3 application. Very cool. There we go. So look, mob happening on X till 11. All right, right on. So let's get that upload, wrap it up. Appreciate everybody on here. Thank you for all the comments. Right, let me turn this music down, and you know, let's get mobbing. Right. Appreciate you guys. Right, hit the like, share it, and comment later. Thank you. See you.